Good morning. Welcome to Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. I'm Doug, and today we're going to talk about some skin routine, skin products, and also grooming. And I did this type of video about 3 years ago, and so I feel like it's time to do another one, especially now summer is right here. And so it's good to talk about these things and remind us about healthy skincare. I am not a professional. I do not know a lot about it, only what I've read and seen on YouTube and other places. But this is what I like to use, and I think it's working for me. I am in my 50s, and so I feel like it's so important to take care of your skin. Because me personally, I am not going to do Botox or do any of those types of things, mess with my skin or my body, and try to do it all natural for as long as possible. I know that day's coming. Like I said, I'm in my 50s, so pretty soon things are gonna start to really show. But I'm gonna talk about some things that you could do, whether you're a man or a woman, to keep yourself looking a little bit younger or a little bit more intact. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to talk about the products first, and then I'll show you my facial regimen and all the things I do. So first of all, I like to use Clinique for men. This is Clinique Skin Supplies for Men Face Scrub Exfoliant. I use these M Lotion for daily hydration. This is Oil Control Face Wash, Anti-Age Eye Cream. So those are some that I use. But what I really love is the Neutrogena. Neutrogena, these two right here. The Neutrogena Healthy Skin Anti-Aging Perfector. This is, it says light to neutral. Moisturizing treatment with sunscreen, because sunscreen is super important. So I like using that. And then this one, the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair Serum. Love that one. These two are actually my favorite. I love these Neutrogena products. But I do use, and I use these almost every day, but the Clinique I use every so often, so I don't use it every day. Another thing I do for keeping myself well groomed is I use this, well, let's start with this. This is a wall right here. It's for trimming the hair on, maybe you might get on your ears, and then of course, or grows on your ears after age 50. I noticed hair was growing all these places. It's like, no, I don't want ear hair. No ear hair. And so anyway, I use this. I also use this to help trim my eyebrows. But then I use Control Freak, this right here for your eyebrows. And now let me tell you something that I discovered on YouTube, and I can't remember. It was some lady talking about it, but it's this. It's Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firm Temporary Face Tightener. If you have any wrinkles at all, this gets rid of them. It almost is like Botox, and it only lasts for a couple of hours, but I'm gonna show you how I use that and this right here, the moisturizing cream, how I use both of those and apply it to my face. Because if you use this and you just, let's say you use your finger to put it on your face, it's gonna cake. It cakes up, like all this white stuff shows, and it's not good. So you have to really blend it with the moisturizer and use very, very little of it. Very little goes such a long way. And then at the end, I might use this Soothing Facial Mist Skincare Active Garnier Rose Water, just for a nice little squirt on my face, make me feel good. And so this right here, the Chanel cream, this actually I use at night, and I use very little of it. I usually use it on my forehead and on my face, just a little bit. And those are exactly what I use for my skincare. Another thing I use right here is just for men. My hair has a little gray in it. It's not a lot, but when I use Just for Men hair color, it makes it look very natural. And so I like it. I feel like my skin still looks young enough to not show any grays, but I guess once I get more wrinkles, I might let the grays show. And then this, the mustache and beard, Just for Men, I use medium brown on both. My beard actually has more gray in it than my hair. So I have to use the Just for Men beard. If I don't use it at least once a week, the grays definitely show. And I like having a beard, but I am gonna trim it today. I'm gonna trim my beard. It's just gonna be a stubble look. And I'm going to apply all this stuff. So you're gonna see the before and the after Doug. So the very first thing I do is I get paper towel and I line the sink in the bathroom because I don't want the stain of the dye to get on everything, so it's just easy cleanup. But spread some paper towel around and it just makes cleanup so much easier. So first I'm going to trim my beard and then I'm going to apply the beard dye and show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is a Philips Norelco trimmer. And I'm using the attachment that it's kind of long because my beard is kind of long right now. So I'm just doing this. They go up on the sideburn a little bit. And on the shirt, you also want to wear a shirt that you don't really care about. So this is just an old t-shirt. Trimming your beard, you can kind of see how the grays really pop in. Trimming your beard, some people say go with the growth of your hair. I do opposite. I just always did opposite, and it's been fine. So I guess whatever works for you. If you do it this way, the growth of your beard, then I guess do that, but I always go the opposite. Okay, so I'm looking at the length, and I think this length is okay. I'm gonna take this part off, come in here a little bit. Trim by the lip. Okay. So that looks good. This one I think would have been too short. I was gonna do stubble, but I think it's just slightly longer than a stubble. All right. So now I'm gonna kind of get a dry paper towel, get the hair off my face. Give it a check. I think that looks good. Now for this, the wall, this goes even closer. Okay, that looks good. Okay, check my eyebrows. Now with your eyebrows, I always like to use a comb, this little tiny comb, kind of comb it out just to see how it's sticking out. And okay, then I go really close. You got to make sure you don't, you have to have a real steady hand because you don't want to shave off your eyebrow. I go back with scissors sometimes. These little trimming scissors to trim them up. They say it takes women a long time to get ready. Well, for some guys, it takes us a long time too. So here's the basic. Now I'm going to do the dye because everything's trimmed. I am going to shave down here first. Just shave my neck, and then I'm going to do the dye. Stay tuned. Okay, so for men, mustache and beard, this is basically, it's 3 easy steps, and you basically leave it on for about 5 minutes, but you have a little, this is a glove. They give you 2 gloves. To be quite honest, I don't really use the gloves for this. I do for the hair dye, but I don't use it for this. They give you, of course, the instructions. You have this little kind of like plastic container so you can put the dye in it. This is the color base. This is the color developer. So basically I use this. I can use this about 3 times because I don't put that much. So I just squeeze just about that much in there. See, and there's still a lot more in here. So I can use this another 2 times, maybe 1 or 2 more times. And these are kind of pricey now. They used to be cheaper, but they're like around $7 to $9. And then I put about the same amount of the color developer as the color base. And then I just mix it with the brush like this, very simple. You just want to make sure it's nicely mixed. And then I start applying it, okay? So I start where the sideburns are, and you don't want to press in, you just want to apply it, all right? So don't like press into it. I'm just like applying it right now. See, that's the part right here that gets really white. It's like I have 2 colors. I'm like a skunk. 2 colors on my beard, gray and this brown color. So this kind of just evens it all out. Okay. So I'm gonna keep doing that. You just keep applying it. If you see you gotta add more, then just add a little bit more and do it again. That's why this is good. This is good for at least 2 times. And when I come back, you're gonna leave it on for about 5 minutes and then wash it. All you do is just wash it with soap and water, and that's it. So I'll show you what it looks like once I am done. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so just to show you, this is what it looks like right now with the stuff on. I leave it on for 5 minutes and then I'll wash it out and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so I thought I was filming and I wasn't filming. Anyway, this is the medium brown hair color. This is shampoo and color. So this is the developer, and then this is the color base. You pour the color base into the developer, put the cap back on, give it a couple of good shakes. You want to mix it really well and put on your glove. I only use 1 glove. I just kind of put it all on my hair like this. You can use a comb too to really comb it in there, the color, comb that dye into your hair. But this is my hair right now, natural. So this is without any hair dye. And you can see I have some grays. It's not a lot, it's more in my beard. But I'm gonna still use this, see what it looks like afterwards. And like I said, my face, I think, still looks young enough to do this. If my face had a bunch of wrinkles, I probably wouldn't do it because you don't want to look like Dracula, where you have this dark color hair and your face is all, wrinkly and stuff. I mean, maybe you do, whatever works for you, I don't judge. But for me, that's what I'm gonna do, is try to make it look as natural as possible. And so we're gonna dye our hair. I'm gonna dye my hair and show you what it looks like afterwards. And then I'll show you how I apply my skincare. Stay tuned. Okay, so when you wash your hair, I mean, you can use any shampoo you want. I like to use Pantene Classic Clean 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. And then I love using Dove Men Plus Care. This is refreshing, extra fresh, micro moisture, a body wash. I love this. This is like my favorite for a shower wash. So good, smells great. Okay, so when you're ready, do not use a towel on your hair to dry it. You're gonna use a hair dryer. Why? Because even that you washed your hair, there still might be some dye, you never know. Even that you wash it and wash it, and it could get on the towel and it can ruin your towel. So I like to just use a dryer. Okay, so there you go. You can see it's a little bit darker, but not much. It's very natural looking. I see very little gray. I just think it really works for me. I really love Just for Men. I think it turns out natural. It's a pretty quick process. The only thing, it can get messy, so you definitely want to lay out those paper towels and wear your gloves. And be careful with your towels. So that's why it's best to use a hair dryer instead of drying your hair with a towel. Okay, so use a hair dryer. And the beard looks great. So now let's start with our skincare. Okay, so first thing I want to do is use the face scrub exfoliant right here. This is Clinique. All you do with that, dampen your face. I just add a little bit, like that much. You see that? And then just rub it into your face. Get a little bit more water. Make sure your face is damp at first. And you really just want to scrub that in. Then you're going to clean your face. Okay, very simple. Okay. Dry your face. Okay, next, this is, you can use the oil control face wash if you need to. I'm not gonna do that since I just used the scrub. This is the M Lotion Daily Hydration. So, remember I said earlier, I don't use these every day. The face scrub or the face soap I do, but not this one. This is every so often. Okay. Next you have the anti-aging eye cream. This is funny. Okay. And I just put that right underneath the eyes. You can go above the eyes too. And then this is the part. Okay, so let's watch this. This is super important. So I'm gonna use this Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Serum. And I'm just gonna put it a little bit on my forehead. It's important that you put this on first because it just helps moisturize your skin. And then this. So this is the moisturizing retinol treatment. This is the tinted one. Now watch what I do. I'm just gonna add just a little bit, see that much, to my hand here. And I'm going to add this. This is the Instant Firm. But remember when I said if you apply it just with your fingers, it's gonna get all this white stuff on it. So you just want to do a little tiny dot, a tiny dot. That's why this will really last. See, oh my gosh, look at that dot. Can you see that dot? Look at that. So that's all you need. Now what I do, I don't use my fingers. I actually use a brush. This is a brush. And I mix the two together. And then I just apply it to my forehead, my face. Might have to go back and get some more on. And can you see how little that was? But you're gonna see that it really takes away those wrinkles that are in between your eyes here and on my forehead. And like I said, I don't have a lot, but I have these fine lines. And this stuff really just makes it go away. But like I said, apply it with a brush. It's just going to be better. And that's it, folks. That is my skincare regimen. And then I get my eyebrow, my Control Freak, and fix up my eyebrows just a little bit. Make sure you trim off any hair you might see. And just kind of do a quick little run over my ears just in case. I hate that. I am not gonna be one of those old men that have ear hair. I refuse to do that. And that's it. I like to use Crew in my hair. This is the forming cream. It's white. I just do a little dab on my finger. Look at that, guys, just that much. You don't need a lot. Rub it in my hands and then rub it through my hair. I have calyx back here, so I really like to flatten that in the back. Just like that. Ah, look at that. Hello, you handsome fella, how you doing? All right. And this, I'm using some oil for my beard. So basically I just kind of put it on this little comb here and just kind of comb over my beard, make it look nice and kept. There we go with that. Looks good. I'm liking the hair looks good. And I have one last thing to do, my little rose water spray. Smells so good. All right, a little dash of Chanel Blue, because that's my favorite cologne. And there you go. What do you think? Not bad for 54. All right. Thank you so much for joining us on Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas today. Remember, if you want that homey vibe, you need to subscribe. And please give this video a like. Until next time, my friends, happy healthy living. Bye-bye.